Okay, the frets are done. I want to get this tape off right away before I take a break. 2.5 hours for this neck. Okay, it's an after cleaning job, and we're gonna recheck them. Let's see how we did. Sometimes there's minor little imperfections left over at the end, like right there. This one was particularly resistant, and in the end it crowned up, and there's still a bit there. Small enough that it shouldn't really affect me down that way. And this end is still high. That end is still high. High enough that I think I'm going to mark it. Okay, so right there. Alright, break time. I got a little surprise on my doorstep. This wasn't supposed to come until much later. I had to end up buying a new set of tuners for this headstock, because the other ones had like a half a turn slop in them. This is a really nice box from Music Lily. These were the best I could get in short notice here. If I want Geikers or Canes or some of the other ones that are better, with a better gear ratio than these are like 1:15. I can get like 1:19, 1:21 if I order them direct from China. Does that not come out like that? I think it does. This is the nicest box. Last time I bought these for one of the other guitars in chrome. Looks like it's going to have to be ripped open to get it out. I guess they make sure that if you opened it, they'll know. Wow. It's really hard. Come on, really? Really? How can you be that tight? How can you be that tight? Wow. I bought them in chrome for one of the other guitars, and they were like 3x3. Here's the pick. And now these are 6 in line. They were pretty good. They didn't have too much slop in them. Yeah, they're better than what I've got. And these the pins come all the way out, so I can also lubricate in there. Let me see what's in it. None. No basic lubrication whatsoever. The posts do not move. That's good. At least that one doesn't. So they're nice and secured down. There's a tiny little nut there that can't remember what size that is, but I had something around here to be able to tighten those if necessary. Yeah, the gearing is nice. There's no slop because the posts are solid, and yeah, as soon as you turn it one way or the other, it's a direct engagement. So that's going to be way better than the other one. See in there? Can we get it? So when you turn it, the cog turns immediately. There's no slop. There's no play. Let's check another one. How's the post? Oh, a little bit of lubrication there. Came off of something. Yeah, there's no grease in there whatsoever. So the synthetic that I put in there will make that a lot smoother on the warm gear. Yep. So I'm going to do that first, is lubricate them all, and then we'll have to get them on, because the body's ready. I was waiting for these tuners to put on the neck, and then the neck is ready to marry up with the body, and we can start from there to see what I'm going to have to do for shimming the the heel on the guitar, whether I have to add something more. I've got some .41 millimeters already made in case I need to use that to level it up with that little wooden shim I glued in the base of the heel on the body. I've tried this before. You see the screw holes in it. It worked temporarily with the sacrificial factory strings, and we'll just have to see whether I need to make that final adjustment again and get this body going. So once I've gotten that neck adjustment going okay, and it may take the strings to be on it to do that, and I have some more Orphe sacrificial strings that I'm going to use first, and then when I have that neck to body interface set up properly, I'm going to make sure that the whole guitar is okay, height adjustments on the bridge and everything, and then I'll take them off, put the set of 942 D'Addarios on there, and it'll be a go from that point. So that's where I'm going with this. I didn't mention that these are Music Lily, but they're called the Pro 6. There's another set that looks like this, but they're not the Pro, and the gearing ratio is 1:14, and on the Pro that's 1:15, so I guess the gear cog is a little bit, got one more tooth or two more teeth or whatever the case may be to get them to be good. So I'm just going to give them a little bit of a polishing up as well. Yeah, they come up nice and shiny. I'm just going to hit them with the microfiber, and when I install them, of course, I'm going to get fingerprints all over, and then I'll just be able to shine them again. All right, I'll catch you on the other side of this. There we go. All set. And here we are at the end of HB TE-40 number 2. Number 1 is still in the box. I might be able to save it. It probably won't be as nice, or I don't think it'll be as nice, at least as I got the swirls out of this one. The neck setup is perfect. The shimming of the neck I got perfect, and the satin on the back of the neck is still nice. I only had to use a Scotch-Brite from the kitchen, a new one of course, to take the pips off of there and make it smooth. So yeah. Now these are the standard Roswell pickups that come in many different things of their guitars, many different guitars I should say. The headstock string trees are replaced, and these Music Lily Pro 6 inline tuners are remarkably good, especially with the added synthetic grease. Smoothed out really nice. The 1:15 gear ratio is tight. The nut, I saved it on here. I kept it. I think it's like a tusk or new bone. Only had to make a couple of adjustments. Yeah, the fret leveling went really good. Working out perfectly now. There's no buzzing up there. Roller bridge is working out perfectly now. I do have to have it full down to get the adjustment that I want here with the shims in the neck. The break angle is good, and the back of the strings are not touching the bridge. I can get my pick right up underneath there. That's the, these two here were the ones that were touching on the original. So I kept the knobs, saved the switch as I mentioned before, put the gold tip on it. So yeah, so this is TE-40 number 2. Let's get some sound. We'll go on to the bridge. Now, what I noticed since I've been playing around with this before turning on the camera is that it sounds really good. The articulation of this Roswell pickup in humbucker mode is really nice. The neck is similar. Whoop. Warmer, of course. The middle. More of a difference between the bridge and the middle than there is between the middle and the neck, because it's much warmer. But in the middle, you know, the blending is nice. You can put in as much as you want. It's kind of like adding a tone, really. You can take this one down a tad. That warms it up. This warms it up more. And you can do that in, you know, push-pull mode as well. So the bridge in split mode. Doesn't go as flat as it did with the 4K output. It's at the 6K output. The other one. The bridge in split mode full up. Nice rhythm type thing. Alright, we're going to start off with no boost. And there you have it. With the boost, it cuts through very nicely. Pardon my playing, of course. And that is the end of the exposition for the TE-40 number 2. TE-40 number 1 will go on the bench and see what I can do with it. Fingerprints on black is extraordinarily aggravating. Okay, so we're going to say this is the end of TE-40 number 2. And I want to thank you for all your support. I appreciate it very much. And whatever the next one will be, catch you in it.